Hi everybody, Carolina Jordan here with Remax Inspire in beautiful Summerville, South Carolina. And as always, I try to bring you guys experts on subjects that are related to what is happening and how it can help you. So for all my buyers, is it still a good time to buy? Of course it is. If you still have a job, you absolutely are in the right time to buy. Now, we want to find out what you should expect on the lender side when you're trying to buy with COVID-19 happening. So I have brought our wonderful loan officer, Mr. Dan Crance, that has been so generous with his time. And he's going to tell us a little bit of what is going on the mortgage side and what people needs to be expecting now when they're trying to buy a house.
Well, thanks, Caroline. I really appreciate it. So a couple things. Due to this coronavirus, I have cut my own hair and I've grown a beard for the first time in my 56 years. So I apologize for that. But I did have a picture of my office in the background. So it's at 134 East Richardson in downtown Somerville. But I kind of wanted to talk about, like you said, the changes and what to expect now through the mortgage process, because it's changed in the last 6 weeks. I mean, if you think about how your life has changed in the last 6 weeks, so has mortgage lending. And so I wanted to talk about things, areas of the business that have really changed and will have an effect on a lot of people for a long time. So the first thing is government loans, and when sometimes the industry calls them govies. So, government loans, your FHA, VA, USDA loans, they're going to be a lot harder to get approved than they were 6 weeks ago. So from a Carolina standpoint, Carolina, if you are able to get the seller in your contract negotiations to increase the seller paid concessions, that can bring a lot of borrowers into a position where they qualify for the loan that they may have qualified for 6 weeks ago, but don't today because lenders have changed some of their underwriting guidelines. Some of those guidelines are they've increased the minimum credit that they will accept for those particular loans. Now, I'm not saying everyone has done that, and I'm a mortgage broker. Not all of my lenders have done that, but a big population of lending has increased their minimum scores and made it harder. So we can use some of this money, this extra money from the seller, to help buy down interest rates, to help get the debt to income ratios lower, to put them in that government loan or roll them into a conventional loan if we can get the debt ratios in line. So then that kind of begs the question, well, how much do we need? How much, you as a real estate agent, how much money do you need to get the sellers to be able to pitch in? And so there's obviously guidelines for that as well. So on the VA loan, the VA will allow 4% of the contract purchase price as seller paid concessions. So those seller paid concessions will help you go to closing costs, buying your rate down, lowering the money that the borrower will have to pay if the seller doesn't pay it. So you can get 4% on FHA or on VA. On FHA and USDA, they both allow 6% of the contract price, not the loan amount. Again, we're talking about the contract purchase price. So if you could, now 6%, $12,000 on a $200,000 loan, that's way out of bounds. But whatever you can get there, we're going to be able to apply to help that buyer out.
Okay.
So on the conventional side, conventional loans, they allow 3% if your LTV, your loan to value, is 90% or higher, and then the 6%, they go to 6% if it's 75%, 9%, the seller can pay concessions. The other thing is the dynamics that are changing in lending today. Maybe Friday or Thursday, the VA announced that now they're going to take up to 3 weeks to submit their appraisal. So the days of a 30-day close on a mortgage are really at peril, if you will. And I like to pride myself in high touch, low drama. I don't want any unpleasant surprises through the process. So for the agents and the buyers out there, you really should be considering a 45-day close. Now, going back to the VA for just a second, with them having 3 weeks to present that VA appraisal, you may even look for a 60-day close on those. I'm so used to saying 35 and moving it to 40. It's really 45, moving it to 60, to make sure that you can get that process closed smoothly. And the other problems that we're seeing is people don't want other people in their house. So sellers aren't really excited about having an appraiser pop in and appraise their house. I had a lady once tell me that she wanted the very first appointment of the day because she wanted that appraiser to be in as few houses as possible before the appraiser got to her house. So appraisals, appraisers, your general contractors, people fixing up the house, home inspectors, people doing CL 100s. All these are taking more time than they used to take, and it's kind of bogging up the system. So, we all have to be acquiescent to these other people. They are third-party contractors that have a job to do, and they're busy too. So the process takes a little longer.
Wow. Okay, so to recap, pretty much everything is slowing down as far as the process goes. So we're looking, instead of a 30-day closing, more like a 45-day closing. And if we were trying to do a 45-day closing, it's moving to a 60-day closing. And then we still can negotiate seller's concession towards the buyer's closing cost to help that. And that's one of the things that I usually do with my buyers, if at all possible. Is
you do a good job of that.
That closing cost paid by the seller. And I also heard, because everything else that is happening, like appraisers are not getting done or not getting out there in the timely manner that they used to. Now they're even taking 3 weeks before they can actually go out there. So guys, it's not scary enough to stop buying, because it can be done. It's just gonna take a little longer to get you into the new house. So just let us know how we can help. Dana and myself are here. If I don't know the answer, I'll make sure to find the person that will, because that is a dream of everybody, to have their own home. And it is better to go with somebody that knows what they're doing, how they're gonna get you there in a timely manner, but also keeping you safe and make the right decisions. And Dan is fantastic at guiding all my buyers through the entire process until closing. And right before COVID-19, he actually showed up the day of the closing to meet with the buyers as well, just in case they have any questions at the last minute. So thank you so much, Dan. Please give us your phone number. How can people find you if they have any other questions or they want to get a meeting with you, please?
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, so my Facebook page is Dan Crance, Your Mortgage Man. And you can get my webpage at www.dcymm.com, which stands for Dan Crance, Your Mortgage Man. You can email me at dan@dcymm.com. My phone number is 843-478-5612. And if you ever go down East Richardson Avenue, you'll see my sign there. It's out on the street. That's the building in the corner where my office is, the corner of East Richardson and Magnolia. And I should start again meeting clients there. I haven't been in there really all month, just because of the low contact that everyone is wanting to keep everybody safe. So yeah, so that's how you get a hold of me. Carolina, how can they access you and your knowledge?
Well, thank you so much, Dan. For me, you can find me at Low Country Home Sales that Remax Inspire on Facebook. And my phone number is 843-900-4449. And you always can put your comments here on our post and we will get you the answers. Thank you so much, Dan, again, and hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Carolina. Look forward to it.
Bye.